And we are live. Welcome back, everyone. I know nobody's in the chat right now, but
Oh,
got a lot of special guests today. This is the podcast that we've been doing. This is like the second one. Earlier we had Cookin coming in, but this is kind of like the main focus here. Introducing a lot of the NACT players. Violet Evergarden, what's up? Welcome. So today we have a special host coming out with me. She's been working with me throughout pretty much every single fucking place you could find her. If you see me, she's probably fucking there. We got
I'm always
Eunice.
here.
We got
I'm
Eunice.
always here, bitch.
We got
I'm
fucking
always
Eunice
here.
in the house. The young talent, NACT female powerhouse caster, also affiliated with the MLSA, NABA. Almost every single North American ML tourney, you're gonna see her somewhere.
MLB, EU, PH.
Yay, PH, yes. You also see
I'm
me
always
too.
here.
Everywhere.
I'm everywhere.
Yeah, she says I'm the overachieving one, but we talk about overachievements.
Nah.
This fucking...
You only became the overachiever after I'm the one that introduced you.
My bad. Yeah, so shout outs to Eunice, But
Wait.
special panel. Today we got two special lovely guests right here. We have Powerless, former what? BTK?
Former.
Really?
Former
Yeah.
BTK. Did you go in Gosu?
No, unfortunately not.
Hey, no,
Ben didn't want me.
it says unfortunately not, but honestly, the fortune might be in his favor there. We also got
Lingos now. Oh.
we also got Eggos in the house. I know you go by something else, but we have you Eggos as the panel. I actually don't know too much about you, but I do know that you are the organizer, the manager for Wasians. Both these Power and Eggo are both from Wasians. NACT top 8 team. This is the first time you guys teaming up together, right?
Yeah.
Very
Okay,
first.
so Wasians a completely new thing. Now, we got the host, Eunice, right here. Guys, if you guys have any questions in the chat, I'm gonna pin my comment soon. But if you guys have any questions in the chat, make sure to ask. I'm going to be taking notes over it. We're gonna have some Q&A within the times that we switch topics. Maybe we'll shove in some of the questions coming down. Anything you guys want to know, favorite fucking food, hairstyle, I don't know, dogs or cats, let me know in the chat. We'll make sure to get those questions answered out for you guys. And now for the main show, I'm just gonna be sitting here, honestly. Probably pop in once in a while, but we're gonna have Eunice right here casting this What's Cookin' podcast round 2. Thank you, Eunice. Welcome. How are you doing today?
Well, doing great.
Awesome.
I have the privilege of, doing a podcast with these people here, and I am an NACT caster, so I've seen them actually play on the battlefield multiple times. So we're gonna get right into it. So if you guys have any drinks, food, I'm eating ice cream myself. So if you guys want to eat with me,
Pop a can of
and
beer.
join us with that, yeah. So go ahead and do that. But I'm gonna go ahead. We're gonna start very simple though for the both of you, Power and Eggo. So let's start with Power, since you're directly to my right.
Hello.
So where are you from? And let's go from there. Where are you from?
First of all, thanks for having me. I mean,
Of course.
man, I've been pretty quiet on the ML scene, but it's not every day I get to show my face on top 8. But
Ooh.
where am I from? I'm originally not from the States. I was born and raised in Vietnam, like southern part in the countryside. Pretty boring life, but lived there for about 6 years. Got a nice ticket over to the States around 6.5. From there, just
Nice.
living my life in the
Wait,
States.
what is the countryside like? I've been in Taiwan before in the countryside. Is it like cows? You got sheeps, frogs, crickets?
Vietnam countryside.
Rice
very
fields?
Marshland. It's very watery. Let's say that.
You said
Specifically my area.
Like rain? Or like
Yeah.
rivers and ponds?
Oh
and-
yeah, everything. Anything water based, you'll find over there in Vietnam. Rains almost every other day. Rivers going down the main street and all that. Potholes everywhere.
Mm.
Ooh.
Normal like poor country
Mm.
lifestyle.
Night markets?
Oh, plenty.
All
Day
okay.
and night markets.
Mm.
Day and night.
Very cool. Very cool. Is there like if I were to like pop into Vietnam, is it like, yo, like, can I get a fried lizard or something? Like, what's the night markets like?
Oh, well, lizard. You can find a stall, 1 or 2 stalls with them.
Okay.
They're always abundant. I mean, shoot, you bring $1 from the States over to Vietnam, you can get probably 4 lizards. Right
Okay.
up.
Ooh.
You know, it's nice. It's nice and cheap over there. I mean, living over, I had a vacation over there for about a month before coming back. I mean, it's a beautiful place. It's so natural, not really industrialized. Nice and peaceful.
Can you
over there?
Can you find like the Mobazane rice hat there? That's a common.
That is everywhere. It's in everyone's household. You're not gonna enter Vietnam and not see a rice hat. You know,
Yeah.
it's gonna be everywhere.
Got it.
Interesting. How about you, Eggo? Where are you from? Any background? That we like to
So
tell
I was actually born in China. Also, you know, in like the countryside, sort of. I didn't stay there for too long though. My family moved to London because my dad needed to get his PhD. And then shortly after that, we moved to California.
London.
And then, yeah, London.
London. You know, I've only been to the Europeans once. Never got to London. Went to like Croatia and stuff. What's London like? Tell us about it.
Well, the weather's definitely very bipolar. Like, I mean, even if it's sunny, you'll need to bring an umbrella because when you go out, the weather will change like really randomly. So it's always pretty unexpected. And
Looks like Chicago.
kinda, yeah.
Yeah.
It's really
Right.
nice there though. I didn't stay there for too long and I don't really remember a lot of it because I was young, but
Mhm.
yeah, it's
What's-
been cool.
Like, if I were to visit London, like, what am I eating? Like a breakfast, dinner type of thing. Like,
Honestly, like obviously the
baguettes?
stereotype is like beans,
Beans?
tomatoes, and
is it?
hash browns, stuff like that. I don't know. I just ate like, you know, Chinese food because I was a
Mm.
baby.
Okay. Well, when I think about beans, I think about Chipotle.
Okay, yeah, I feel you.
So like pretty close to something like that, or we're talking about like
It's more like fried beans with like tomato sauce.
fried
I don't know. It
beans with
sounds really
tomatoes.
weird.
Interesting. That's very cool. Never been there. You ever go back?
Not very recently. I've been there when I was like 10 though.
Okay.
Yeah. But I go back to China pretty much every year. I mean, until COVID hit.
Hmm.
So
COVID, always.
What do you do in China? Visit family and stuff?
visit family, business stuff.
Oh,
Yeah.
business.
All right.
Nice.
Well, that is your business major? Are
Me?
you a business
Oh
major?
yeah, I'm majoring in business and informatics.
Ooh.
So
Is that information
Alright.
system?
yeah.
Got it. Yeah, I know what that
Ooh.
is.
Like that. Mhm.
Okay. Well, that was pretty interesting, but let's now talk about you two, because obviously you two came on the podcast as a duo here. So I'm gonna ask, how'd you two meet? Is it through ML? Or is it through like what started this very interesting friendship between you, Power and Health? So what's the story?
So through my course of time on ML, I've seen Hells in game multiple times, going against her and having her on my team. It really only then kickstarted when we first interacted on Ghost Zero stream.
Yeah.
We were talking a lot, found some similarities and some interests, and then from there I was like, you know, instead of talking in stream, why not just like talk in a Discord chat or server or whatnot? And so
Mhm.
dropped the Discord, friended each other, and then here we are, still
Yeah.
talking like that.
I feel like I had Power added like way before we ever like started, you know, chatting and being friends, but I don't know. It's just like I don't even remember how we met. I just know that we got closer through Ghost
Day
Zero.
stream, yeah.
Yeah.
Well,
Okay.
would you say you guys have like one of those like really stupid relationships, or like one of those like really funny ones? How would you, if you could describe your friendship in like one word? How would you describe it?
Fiends.
One word. One word.
No, not
Fiends.
Whoa. Yeah, you're fiends. Whoa.
Just kidding,
Calm
just
down,
kidding.
Calm down there, man. Calm down. One word to describe our friendship so far. Interesting. It's
Yeah,
interesting.
definitely very interesting.
Lots of
Ooh,
highs, lots of
we're
lows.
trolling each other almost every single
No,
Mm.
literally, I would no. Besides interesting, I would say goofy or like troll, because I don't know. It's just random stuff that we talk about. It's like laughing. You know, it never gets
Whoa.
boring.
Oh, I can definitely say Power is a fucking troll.
We'll give that away. We'll give that away. Give that away.
But I could definitely say you guys have that relationship only because I've personally played with Power and Hells. We might have to get on a game.
Yeah,
see,
I'm
but-
down.
I was on a live stream with Zero and with Power, and oh my god.
Yeah, I saw a little bit about that. They were just
no way.
they were just cracking up the whole entire
Yeah,
time.
we were laughing the entire time, and I can't imagine that friendship with you and Hells. So I could definitely say Power is very interesting, but
Hey,
he is a troll.
How
Badass.
Definitely a troll.
how did you guys all start playing this game though? Like,
Yeah. So, like, this-
Me personally, I downloaded this game like, you know, when the COVID quarantine was. It was kind of like, you know, my like rescue, I guess, during the quarantine because I literally had nothing to do.
that's like much more recent than like when the game started, right?
Yeah, I just like pretty much I think it was like 2019. Or 2020. That's when I started playing.
Okay. Power?
unlike Hells here, I was one of the original 2016 game
yeah.
release players. I got hooked onto Mobile Legends. Funny enough, through Sun. Actually, I saw an ad on YouTube
Oh,
where
hell no.
Sun was literally he was going everywhere. He was going crazy, and I was like, wait, this is an ML hero going crazy.
Hmm.
It has clothes. There's so many dashes and mobility. You know, I gotta get this. I gotta unlock Sun, and I think I had like 100 games at the time, like one tricking him ever since when he
Okay.
first got released.
That's how you knew he was gonna be a troll.
No, we like that. We like that. I mean,
No.
I started off playing Nano. Okay, like
Yeah,
700 games.
like 1,700 games.
No
Yeah,
way.
I was actually a Nana main coming in to Mobile Legends. I started. Some of my IRL friends showed me the game, and I used to play League. And I was like, wow.
Here.
I was like, this actually works. Like, it didn't even make sense to me that they could make a game so well in the mobile scene. Eunice, what about
Right.
you? How'd you start?
Well, at the time, I got introduced by my ex's friends. It was only been a year though. I haven't been on this game for too long. Got introduced to it pretty late. I came in the game as a Hilda main. Back when she had like 8 stacks and like with the killer assists, it's enhanced ult.
Yeah.
Doing more
Disgusting.
damage. That's where I was, and I was in the era where it was like Bruno jungle was a thing at one point,
What the?
and like everybody spammed Bruno jungle or like some marksman hyper carry jungle. That's where I was at, and then it changed to like Ruby. Now it's Selena, and now I kind of just play whatever the fuck I need to play at this point. And talking about Sun though, it's funny because when Power and we were in a duo rank, and this fucking monkey almost fucking fucked our shit up in rank. We almost
No
lost
way.
to
Oh
a
no.
Sun jungle.
Oh my
But
God.
that wasn't even
Oh,
the-
no.
That wasn't even the issue. That wasn't even the issue. Like
His
the
build
damage,
traumatized
no
me.
fucking
My God.
reason, it traumatized the fuck out of us. I don't know what I was playing. I'm pretty sure I was playing mid or roam for Power because at that point we were going back playing whoever was hyper or not, or whoever was marksman or not. But we looked at the build and we were like, what the fuck was that? And copied the build, and he literally went that same build the next game and we won. So I don't know. Power has some out of ass fucking weird fucking picks that I can't even like. Playing with Power, I haven't played with Hells yet, so I can't say much about Hells, but he's pulled out a Fanny, he's pulled out a Sun, Mincetar.
He plays everything.
I got everyone. I got everyone.
Stupid fucking Kufra build that I did not know until
VOD Magic Pen Boots.
Oh,
Yeah.
hell yeah.
She got me
Hell
fucked up.
Power and I met through General's lobby, actually. He got invited.
Oh.
And then we made fun of each other because I actually bronzed in General's lobby in a rank game. We won though, but I was playing Faramus.
Winning bronze.
I was playing Faramus into a joy.
With
So,
the
like,
fucking
every
rapid boots. That's why you
Oh, yeah, I built
bronze,
rapid
dude.
boots.
That's
We
why you
were
fucking
fucking
bronze.
And that's how we started talking. But that's how Power and I met. But Hells and I met like more so like now or like, you know, a couple days while we were
Yeah, a
talking about.
couple days ago.
I'm definitely gonna have some interesting time with Hells too, so I'm kind of excited.
Hell yeah.
But we're
Okay.
gonna kind of move on now. So we're not gonna talk too much, but NACT is a big thing right now, and obviously to the motherfucker that's on my right side, we all know that he is known as Uga Booga, the fucking Hanabi out of ass pick that swept TK for one of the matches, and now he has the weirdest build. So
Oh.
before we're gonna have a little bit of like a lesson with Power, okay? So before we do that though, and talk about the lesson that Power is gonna give, what made you pick Hanabi though? Like, what did you just want to troll a marksman pick, or like was it because of your revamp, or is it because you think she's fine as fuck, so you're gonna play her in the game?
Valid.
Oh, almost
Valid.
Almost got me.
Are you just jealous? Are you just jealous that Hayabusa, or is it Hanzo? That
yeah.
is.
I think it's Hanzo. Lore-wise Hanzo. I think lore-wise it's Hanzo.
Yeah.
Yeah. So what's up with that? What's up with that?
Well, honestly, it all really started when I first joined Wasians, actually. During qualifiers, our team, we needed a gold lane. Out of all our roles, when Hells invited me, it was like, we needed a gold lane for the team. And out of all the choices we had, from member-wise, I was our best option for gold. And so, my marksman hero pool, I mean, I have Brody, I have Claude, I have every, like,
Bruno.
traditional pick.
We saw the Bruno.
is in there. But then I got to the point where it's like, these guys are, they know how to play against them, you know? It's like, they're gonna bully Brunos, they're gonna bully Claudes, Brodies, they know how to counter that. So I was like, why not take one shot and go out of meta for a moment, all right? And this is where Hanabi came in. And I mean, with the most recent revamp on her, where she does a little bit extra damage, more ricochet from her passive and all that, and her having a self-purify with a shield of any kind. I mean, I don't have to worry about engaged tanks all too much. I can do my damage. I can do whatever I need to do. As long as I, farm up, which is what I generally try to do as a gold lane. Not fight at all, but farm my life.
Yeah. And when we, before we made it to top 8, I was actually the gold laner in open qualifier, which is I don't know, people would think it's kind of a troll, but we did it, it worked out. But obviously in the long run, that's not really realistic. So yeah, definitely Power or Uga Booga was our best bet.
I mean, I like the Hanabi. The thing is, they just revamped her. So people don't really know too much about her kit, what she can actually do, her power spike. And just like you said, a lot of the teams already know how to counter the high marksmans, the high tier. You're talking about 1-1, Melissa, Brody, Claude, Beatrix, everyone's seen those things. So I think a element of a surprise, something kind of like a off pick, bread and butter, definitely did well. And I mean, you guys won a game out of it. I also saw your Bruno. That went crazy.
Oh, yeah.
That went crazy.
During qualifiers,
that went crazy.
Top 16
I mean,
to top
all
8
the
games.
casters. Oh my god, all the casters were doing watch parties. We saw that Bruno. You had you had hell of a ball to kick that entire fucking game. And this is a question that I'm gonna shoot more specifically towards powers, only because he is a marksman. For Wasians, this is kind of more of like a on the spot question.
Go
So, I'm an NACT caster, right? So, I've seen everything. I have stats on you. I have hero pools on you. I have everything, right?
ahead. Yep.
The match against TOB.
Ooh, which one? Which one we talking about? Which one we talking?
Oh, we're talking about both matches against TOB, okay?
Ooh,
Or,
all right.
well, for all three. Okay. What was your first immediate reaction when you saw Ohio Brothers ban out all your fucking marksmen, including the second phase ban as well?
Yeah.
What was your...
Oh, I mean, one, it's for fun. I know majority of Ohio members in there. We've had history. I mean, I've talked with them, played with them, and all that. And they only just recently picked up on the fact that I've been locking in Hanabi in NACT a lot as well. So, it's jokes here and there. And I mean, they're seeing it as, what can we do? Have some fun. And they're banning out, a pretty below average gold laner. I mean, then again, I was never a gold laner to begin with. I have my origins based around EXP lane and roaming. I only picked up gold lane just to help out Wasians and all that.
Yeah.
But with Hanabi in play and my really below average Bruno, they were like, you know what? Let's just TB's like,
Pick on him.
ban just cripple Ooga Booga,
Oh yeah,
just cripple him.
you said fuck that Eggo Mia type shit. I
Yeah.
saw. But
Try something new. Fuck it up.
very interesting. But Eggo, what was your reaction as soon as you saw that 5 marksmen of powers
Being banned out.
very out of the ass picks got banned? So what was your immediate reaction after that?
Honestly, so during the draft phase, I think my team was like pretty much silent, and then I saw them ban out power, and I literally was the one laughing so hard because I was like, why are they target banning him? Like, I don't know. It was just like really funny because I mean, in a serious tournament sense, you wouldn't expect like the top one team to ban out like Hanabi
Target and a scuff
or, like,
golden,
Bruno.
they wouldn't think that low, right? No, they did.
Yeah.
Well, they definitely had a strategy coming in. I mean, they are the top team. I think picking on the weakest player. Not saying you're the hero pool wise. Hero pool wise. I've been personally targeted when it comes to banning phase 2. So
Yeah, fuck your Estes, fuck your Cookie,
like
fuck your
I've definitely gotten my fair share.
Fuck those 4.
Back then it was the Matilda that they just did not want to let me have.
Matilda
So I understand that. It's a respect ban power. We both take that with pride.
Global title fucking Estes, global title fucking Faramis, like global title fucking Cookie. You got me fucked up.
We're good.
But
Right.
yeah, so I was the one casting that match, and it was Trex and I, and we were taking care of the ban phase, and we were laughing because Trex was like, what is a boogeyman gonna pull out? Is he gonna be there? So we called you. You have the name right now in NACT as the boogeyman, not even Ooga Booga, not powerless. We have you as the boogeyman. So kind of funny, but I don't know. So you picking up Hanabi like that, I think it inspired a lot of people now to play Hanabi. You're all over the MLB community page. You're also all over their posts. You're also on their YouTube.
Yeah.
Like there was a lot of plays, especially you are in actually for one of the highlights for the next upcoming one. It's already out, so I mean it's not really upcoming. But when you purified Lolita's ult by clicking Aegis and you just stood there and started freeing
Watched
shit.
it.
We watched it.
We watched it.
We were all just like,
what the fuck, dude?
all right. And then that one time where BTK you guys were pushing through BTK's base and you're just standing there, nullified Galaxy's Yuzong, nullified Grok set, nullified everything. So you were just standing there.
I was just shooting my shot. Yep.
Right.
Oh yeah, you were shooting your shot and it ricocheted everywhere. So that's I guess you gotta win from that. But we're gonna do a little bit of a lesson now, for all of you fucking fucks that want to play Hanabi. But before we even get into that lesson, please tell me your build for Hanabi, because I know damn well it is not It is just what is, I don't even want to hear it, man.
Didn't they post that on
They did.
They did, right? So that is it, right?
Okay, so give us
that is my main build. Yes.
So
Alright.
give us a breakdown. What is your build per item? Break it down.
So obviously you have your attack speed boots, classic marksman, attack speed based marksman item right there. I'm starting with corrosion scythe. Cheap item, nice damage, has an auto attack slow effect. Good overall first item for marksmans like Carrie, Hanabi, Moskov, Melissa, all of them. They love corrosion first item. After that, I go into Demon Hunter. It's about that time when we hit Demon Hunter Sword. It's about 5,000 gold into the game. Enemy tanks, they'll have some HP items. Demon Hunter Sword is going to have its most optimal usage and efficiency around that gold range and time range. So there's that. Following the Corrosion and Demon Hunter, I'll go straight into a Golden Staff, which just accentuates and accelerates the damage from Corrosion and Demon Hunter Sword.
Trinity.
As well as giving me a lot of explosive attack speed. And then following this is my special signature item, Feather of Heaven. Now a lot of people are saying, why Feather? Honestly, I asked myself that too, but at the same time, it's like my damage is coming from ricochets and Golden Staff triggering so many times. So because of that, why not just add an extra on-hit effect on top of corrosions and on top of Demon Hunters? Yeah, I'm adding an extra source of that on-hit, which gets triggered numerous times thanks to Golden Staff. And then finally, I add and finish off my build with Rose Golden Meteor. Item just got buffed recently, has a lot of explosive lifesteal, really good shield, and when a shield is procced, I get a lot of movement speed. With Rose Gold being procced, I get some extra Purify at the very end of my life,
so
if needed.
It adds on to it?
Yep, it adds on. And then as long as I have a shield, I technically shouldn't be scared of any crowd controls. However, I still should be afraid of any burst damage. That's always Hanabi's weakness. Always has been, most likely will always will be. But having a Purify at all times is pretty disgusting. And it's pretty scary for engaged tanks out there as well.
So, I'm already looking at this build, right? I know everybody is so, that hyped about your Hanabi only because of one item that's in your build, and you don't really see it ever built on a marksman, and that's what we're gonna get into a little bit of a lesson with power. And I'm pretty sure even Hell is looking at it, and you're just like, what the fuck?
No, literally, I've tried it before, and I'm still like, what the fuck?
You can obviously replace that with so many other items, but he chose Feather of Heaven. So why Feather of Heaven? So we're gonna get into that little pep talk now. We're gonna have Power as our mentor kind of thing. So here comes the stats, and we're about to pull them up. So go a little bit of a breakdown, Power, with what you have said and how this works. So go ahead.
So, okay, let's preface this first. The attack speed buff from the Swift Crossbow that you need to build into it, the stacking attack speed, obviously, those won't stack. What I'm really building Feather for is the magic on-hit effect. That's really what I'm aiming for when it comes to Feather of Heaven. Adding that, it also increases corrosion sights on hit. It has a little bit on hit in there. The slow effect still goes through with the on hit of magic. Everything with Demon Hunter Sword, it all gets tripled up by Golden Staff. With that much on hit, if you hit one enemy and it bounces to an enemy and it bounces back, the HP bars, they're gonna shred. It's a lot of damage. I'm well aware it's really trolly, but it's like, do I really want to, sweat every single day and not have fun? But it's, it's there. It's a hot Feather.
True.
If I really feel desperate, I'll swap it.
Take notes.
Mm-hmm.
Take notes of your Hanabi. Proceed.
So then, were you playing Hanabi before the rework? Were you playing these characters before like the Golden Staff rework and the Croatian Scythe?
I've always been the guy in the ML scene who always locks in off meta. I've always been known as off meta.
Yeah.
I've grinded Supreme titles. I had US 1 Terizla. I had
Jeez.
Global 1 Khalid.
Jesus.
I've had Global 1 Carmilla at one point. I've locked in. Who else do I have?
Kufra.
I got EXP Kufra. My bad.
yeah.
I forgot that my signature. EXP Kufra. All the weird picks. All of the weirdest picks that no one ever wants to go. I locked them in. When Dairoth first came out, no one liked him. I saw potential, locked him in. Got
Abysm
pretty
Strike.
good stats on him. Any off meta you can think of, I've probably played it the moment they released. I've touched them.
Here's
You for real about to make a Supreme title monkey in your fucking page next.
I've had it.
he's
You
going for
had
it.
a Supreme title, son?
Oh no.
I got number 10. I've hit
You
number 10.
got me
but
fucked up.
I've gotten it. I've gotten there.
You got me fucked up.
Wait, here's the question that's more interesting for me is that have you tried like a crit build Hanabi, like Berserkers, Windtalker?
I have. However,
Not stylish enough?
the only issue with that is that it directly kind of gets countered already, because when it comes to auto attack marksman, Moskov, Melissa, Hanabi, one of their biggest counters is blade armor. Blade armor, it reflects the damage back based on the amount of auto attacks that they receive. However, in blade armor, there's a unique passive where it gives them, I think, 20% crit damage reduction. That's quite a bit, especially if it's going to be reflecting damage back to me as well. And most likely, those tanks who build blade armor will also have vengeance. And so vengeance and blade armor, it just like
Shreds.
counters. It just full counters auto attack marksman. So crit build, yes, it's fun, it works. However, I'd only go crit build against like 4 squishy heroes, 4 enemy squishies. One of them maybe has blade armor, but I don't know. I feel like Trinity works way better now.
Trinity?
You get your power spike so quickly.
That's
with Trojan and Demon Hunter.
That's a term that we use over here in the casting. I think Rem was the one that popped out with it, but nice to see it being passed on to you guys too. It's beautiful.
It is. I mean, it's Trinity for a reason, right? It's always those 3.
Golden Staff, Croatian,
comes with
DHS.
Trio, but like I want to ask this to now Eggo. So I don't know, you probably have, but you know when Power was playing his Hanabi and like the rest of the team was pulling up to
Right.
NACT and you were peeping the builds and whatnot, did you say anything to Power after the game, or like you were just like, what the fuck are you building? Like, did you say anything?
I've actually already seen him build Feather of Heaven in ranked games. So, like,
So you
I
already knew.
thought he was just trying it out, but
You already
when
knew.
he built it in tourney, of course I was like, Power, what are you building? Like, I didn't know Feather of Heaven was like, good on her. And he's like, I don't know if it's good on or not. I'm just gonna build it. And I was like, in a tourney.
Yeah,
So,
in a tournament, I'll build
in a
that.
tournament. So yeah, it was really funny at first, but I don't know, maybe it's like, kind of like, and like people are sleeping on Feather of Heaven, and maybe they need to like build it and try it out for themselves.
Right. But now
We got a person in chat asking Power to play some guitar for us. You know how to play guitar?
Oh, whoa, okay.
Is that
Guitar.
is that something that is like actually I don't know if it's a troll or not. Is that something?
The person who asked, they probably watched my stream when I was actually, streaming quite often.
Okay.
I would
it's
play
coming
guitar
from
on stream.
Captain Jack.
Yeah, they're one of my older viewers. Yeah. I do play it. I will say that I have not played it recently. I've been a bit too busy with schoolwork and actual work instead to actually, pick it up and, enjoy a few tunes myself. I'd love to play, however, this time I just won't be able to have it locked away at the moment.
Next podcast for sure. Next podcast.
Maybe I'll consider.
For real, about to name it the Boogeyman as the title, because now I see Trex pulled up.
Welcome, Trex.
Trex is the one that made you're the Boogeyman. But I'm gonna
Appreciate it.
I'm gonna ask a little of a spicy question, and guys, this is not on the spot question. This was actually directly requested.
Clippers.
But 2 of these, so Clippers, if you're here,
ready up.
Get your shit ready. I'm gonna ask that. I am already putting on a disclaimer. This is not a question I made up. This is a question that wants to be directly put on the spot by these 2 lovely people.
Captain is here, of course, summoned.
All right, we have Captain here. We have the Clippers. So Clippers, get your shit ready, right? So I'm gonna ask you this question: are you taking NACT, especially this tournament, seriously? Yes or no?
My answer to this,
diamonds, cash money prize pool. That's what I'm talking about.
Are you taking this seriously?
I am taking it seriously for my standard. Okay. When I think of games, all right, what the first thing I think of when I hear the word game is fun, entertainment, right? I shouldn't be logging onto a game and expect myself to sweat every single game I play and, not enjoy it, get tilted, get mad, or get upset for some little minor reason. I shouldn't be doing that for a game, especially when it comes to a mobile game. All right. I mean, no disrespect to those who take it seriously. I mean, I look up to them. They're taking it seriously. They're playing their hearts out. They're amazing. They're good players, and I have nothing but respect for them. However, when I see myself play, I'm more a casual player. I'm here playing ranked games. Having fun. I don't see myself competing to that standard. I don't see myself playing to that level of professionalism. So I'll take it down to my standard, which is I'll have some fun. This is why I have Hanabi in my hero pool. Sun is in there, Terizla, all these off-meta picks. They're for fun. They're my fun. All right. And with that in mind, I do take it seriously for my team, for myself. It's just me and my team, we collectively agree. It's like there's no way we're gonna beat 4 powerhouses. We're not gonna take it to top 4. So why struggle that hard only to get disappointed? Instead, try a little bit, have some fun with all of us, and get some diamonds out of it. That's like that was what our goal was. Have fun, get some diamonds, show up, all the fun stuff in there.
What about you, Eggo? Are you taking this seriously for NACT?
If you're asking like serious as in sweating, I would say no, but in the sense of seriousness as like I'm not playing to lose, then yes, I am taking it seriously. When I would say I'm even more casual in playing ML than Power over here, because I am pretty busy. I'm a full-time college student. I also work. So when I get online, I don't immediately think I'm gonna go rank and sweat and get tilted, because I just personally don't have the time to, and I actually enjoy playing this game more casually and just playing with friends. So when we were in open qualifier, we definitely did sweat a bit, and making it to top 8 is actually unbelievable in our team's opinion.
Yeah, we didn't think we were gonna make top 8.
Yeah, we definitely did not think we were gonna make it this far.
We wanted just top 16, and we just got to top 8 with the miracle. We literally are here in top 8 by a miracle. So yeah, we're more than happy to be right now here where we are.
Yeah, and obviously the 7 other teams, they all are really good players, and so I would just say I'm taking this, playing for fun, not sweating it, but yes, I am taking it seriously.
Okay. A couple of questions coming in. We have a first one. Well, actually, there's a couple questions. I'm gonna leave some in the very end, but one of them asked. Trex actually asked this question. He says, "Will you stay together until next season, even if you bomb out?"
Eggo, you wanna start with that one?
I mean, I actually did ask my team this, and so a lot of my team members are going to get busier as the months go down, but we will be staying in the same squad. Maybe not play as much as we are now, because life goes on and some priorities may change. But we're not gonna break up. There will be no animosity between the team members once the tournament ends. So we're all gonna stay friendly.
Got it.
Yeah.
And then there's also another one coming in. This is by Sarif. He asked, why is your name Ooga Booga? Is there some sort of inspiration behind it? How'd you come up with it? Story origins?
Ooga Booga. I mean, what can I say? I mean, just saying it, you sound so stupid, but it's so funny at the same time. It's like Ooga Booga. Like I got Eunice over here casting, and she has to say Ooga Booga, Ooga Booga. I most likely will rebrand my name to Ooga Booga. At the moment, though, my name is Tinky Winky on ML. It's like
I already had to say Tinky Winky for the NA tournament.
what can you go wrong with a Teletubby? You can't go wrong with a Teletubby. Now bring you to the point from last question with the squad and all that. Personally, I will be leaving. I'm just gonna create my own for fun squad where I can have a bunch of my friends. We can just play ranked, classic or whatnot. I plan. Hopefully, the plan is we turn into Teletubbies. I have three people on the wait list there. They're my friends. Well, we have to wait until NACT's over before I can actually create it and all that. But we'll have Sun Baby, we'll have Poe, we'll have Lala, and we'll have Dipsy.
Lala.
And then you got me at Pinky Winky.
Who's the Sun Baby?
I think it was Zero. Was it Zero?
That is a secret. Sun Baby is a secret. That is a special place in our heart. Sun Baby is a secret.
Nice. Eunice?
I'm still looking right now. Because there's a lot of questions already flooding in for you guys. So it looks like you guys have a little bit of a lot of question held people right here. So Ricky asks, what would it take for you to stay on any team long term? Only it's coming from a perspective where you guys are actually in top NACT and you guys actually have a team. So with that question falling through, some maybe individual thoughts as you guys are in a top 8 team. What are your guys' thoughts?
Personally,
what does it take?
I would say, obviously me saying this is not realistic because teams from Southeast Asia, Europe, they get paid to play, so it gives them an incentive to stay together in a team long term. However, here in North America, Mobile Legends is, it's still growing. It doesn't really have that many, I guess, resources to fund a lot of the teams here. That's why a lot of the teams will break up right after losing in hopes to find, a better team to compete and, win. So I would say, obviously, if there's money coming through, obviously someone will want to stay in a team long term. But yeah, as I said before, a lot of us are just casual and we don't really have a lot of time. So time is definitely also, a big factor in this.
Yeah, I mean, there's not much I can say that's better than that, honestly. I mean, most of us in NA, almost everyone, we're not being paid to play professionally. It's just a group of friends who who are confident to take on top teams, compete against each other. That's basically what NA is right now. Until one team, whichever team it is, they prove themselves worthy to get themselves sponsored. That's basically the goal of NA. Mobile Legends NA at the moment. Can't really add on to what Hell said there.
Yeah.
Right, and that is very valid points. So I can't even disagree with you on that. And if anything, Yuwei would know best that it's really hard. No, I'm not even talking about that. I'm talking about like just the resources in general. Like there's not enough things that can like hold that. And
Oh, but
Yuwei
we're working on it. You know,
Right.
we've, you know, as the North American MLBB community, like one of the people that is in there right now, like we're working on a lot of tournaments. We're trying to push out a lot of content, trying to give you guys a show to watch, some entertainment, a group of people, the community, just kind of like showing off. I mean, it's kind of like this podcast right here, like none of us getting paid here. But we're really just trying to stir the pot a little bit more, try to get a little bit more interactive, show the people what we're looking for. You know, like we're talking about the finances stuff, and we have a lot of players in North America that, you know, really feel like this could, but you know, it's just a little bit hard right now. But I think we're working towards it. It's definitely going to get improved. We're definitely pushing harder. Oh, my Discord just crashed, guys. Give me a second. Oh. It's okay. There it is. Oh, fuck me. Oh, fuck me. I mean, if the answer is your own team, like it could be your own team, but of course. Of course. We got the NACD caster, of course. Well, here's the thing. The only difference that I would have to say here is that they don't have to actually get knocked down. No. All they have to do is lose in semis and finals. The rankings don't matter past the semis and the finals. It doesn't matter what seed. This is just for seeding. It makes no difference whether or not they're winning every single match or not. If they don't perform in the semis and the finals and lose there, it's gone. So, but I mean, I am on you with this though. Ohio Brothers looks solid. Okay, got it. Let me go back into it. That's my bad, guys. Technical difficulties. All right.
Love technology.
Yes, but going back to that point, Power is kind of saying how like Ohio Brothers is pretty much going to be the one that he is favoring for MSC, but like the chances of them even getting a second place is already really hard in the standings. So
yeah, I mean, looking at their team right now, I mean, if they can do this during round robin, they're gonna do the same exact thing when it comes to after the seeding. When it really matters, they'll just do it again, like nothing new. Rinse and repeat for them.
However, I hear that the teams that go on to playoffs are also allowed roster changes. So, you know, if the teams that make it up there, you know, kind of mix up their lineup, add some new players, like that would also be very exciting, you know, create some sort of a bigger challenge for Ohio. Because, you know, obviously I'm also rooting for Ohio, but it would be like, you know, BTK has also came out with a new lineup. It would be cool to see them up there too. I
love Zayn. In terms of, I don't really like, you know, I had something with Zayn back in the days, but
Oh.
during M3, what is the most what is it called? The most impressive thing about Zayn was that he brought a team over to M3, got shitted on by the randoms, by the fans, by the public. You know, he was under the spotlight, and he was able to adjust throughout the whole entire preseason before M3 even happened, you know, grab help his team, making sure that everyone knows what the fuck they're doing. And then they go into the M series tournament and upset seeds, upset Blacklist, lost to them in the third place match. Like, for me, that leadership that he has, that like undying will of like not giving up and not being scared of it, that's probably the best part. And that's why like I actually rate BTK really high. You know, I like Ackermans, I like Zia also, has that experience, has that language too. But Zayn, somebody is it's definitely hard going against him for sure. Like, he just gets top 3, top 4, doesn't matter, goes into that semi-final bracket. That's when I think his true colors are going to show, really.
Yeah, I agree.
Fucking chat.
Zeros, hello?
Hello, Zero. Eggo is
What
not
is
happy.
Zero
We-
doing here?
Hello.
Okay.
Do we have any other topics before we move into questions?
So there's one more that is coming in from Captain YouTube, our famous clipper. That is
Shout out to
kinda
Captain.
around.
Ready for the clip.
So, if Ooga Booga, or so Power, were to get a free wild card to enter any NA team except Wasians, which team are you thinking about joining?
Oh wow, that's a really
That's a good
question,
one.
actually. Yo, that's a good question there. Damn. I mean, let's be honest here. If you had a wild card for that team, I mean, Ohio Bros are really incentivizing, you know. But honestly, personally, I just want to find a team that wants that fun. You know.
Limey?
Like,
I'd actually go for Empire. I actually know some members in Empire that I played for a very long time. I know they always like to have fun. I know I can relate to them and all that. If I could join Ohio, that'd be dope as hell. But joining them would mean I would have to take whatever I'm doing, throw it out the window, and go serious, you know. And I don't think I want to really do that in a game. So no disrespect for not wanting to join Ohio to like get a free win, but I don't want to, you know, take this game too seriously at that point
How about
and
you?
try hard.
How about you, Eggo? If you could join any NA team, who would you join?
I don't know. I kind of like, you know, my current team. So
Respectable.
I don't know. I personally, like, if we were out of this and I had to join one, like, I don't think I would join. Is that weird? I don't know. I just like wouldn't join.
I mean, for me
Kinda like your own
personally,
craving.
I'd just be like, yeah, I'm gonna join Ohio for that free win. Take the
Exactly,
paycheck.
yeah.
Take the paycheck.
You literally just do that.
Yeah.
Paycheck of wins.
Paycheck
is
of
what you
wins.
were going for.
Yes.
All right, but we had enough questions coming in from the viewers, so thank you guys for asking. But Yuwei, you have some
Course.
questions up your sleeve for yourself, so.
Oh
why don't you
yeah.
go ahead and open them?
There's somebody that asked a question earlier that I thought was very interesting. I didn't want to put it out in the very front. This was actually by Ike. So if there was a celebrity boxing tournament between all the pro players in NACT, who do you think is gonna win? But before we go into who's going to win, let's give it like a semi-final, right? Zayn is gonna be up there. What is he? He's like super tall, super big, probably like 180. Zayn is
I think
definitely
it's the
top
tallest person. or
Tallest person.
there.
Yeah.
He is the tallest. He
Yeah.
is the tallest amongst the majority of NA
I
players.
would say we also put basic in there. You know,
Calisthenics, man. Calisthenics, man.
it's
Man loves his calisthenics.
it's you know, his little thing going on. I do think he would pull up to that match and go into that
Right.
semifinals.
I would, if I had to give my spicy take, it'd be Zayn, basic, best player.
Maybe Hoon.
Hoon.
Yeah, but that's like three members of the same team though.
Yeah.
But yeah, but these people that
We're
I
talking
just
about a boxing
listed.
match. We're talking about a boxing match here. You
Okay,
know?
1v1. Okay.
Mielo can go to the boxing match as a cheerleader.
Okay. So who
But,
would
like-
win? Zayn probably.
Probably Zayn.
Probably
because
Zayn.
he's, he has the most.
Literally, Zayn can probably just sit on them with their height and be like, "All right, you're done. Next."
Mm-hmm.
Like, I mean, I think that'd be kind of funny though. If those the popular like really top team players got into a fucking boxing match, dude, that'd be fucking hilarious. And then for the casters, I'd slap. No offense to you, Yuwei, but
Trex
I'd
private.
slap Trex or private as a duo caster, or Rem and I as a duo caster, or Deku Rem or Deku and I.
Oh man,
yeah.
I was just about to get to that. I was just about to get to Deku Rem. I was just about
Oh yeah,
to get to
because
Deku
I don't know
Rem.
if you guys peeped, but we have the most like shadiest, funniest casting things that we have done already, and like I feel like it would just make that like 10 times more interesting if we were casting.
Okay, and a separate question for Eggo actually. I know this is your
Yeah.
first time playing. Is this your first time playing in a national level tournament, like an NACT or even like
It's my
MLS?
first tournament ever.
Ooh.
Oh,
So
Yeah.
so your
Well,
first congratulations first of all,
thank
but
you.
like how is there any preparations that you made before? Like how do you feel? Do you get nervous in the matches? Like, cuz like even when I used to play back then, like my stomach would turn and it'd be hard for me to handle.
Yeah, I definitely got nervous the first time I played. I think it's Ashley couldn't make it, so I had to sub in versus Empire. Definitely, going versus teams that are sweating super hard, getting invaded, all that. Like, it's just like it's really hard to think of, rotations, like where to go. So it was definitely nerve-wracking, but after, completing that first series, it got a bit easier. So I'm kind of just going with the flow and having fun, as Power said before.
Okay, that's a good team culture. A lot of the teams they'll like kind of fight after when they lose. And exciting right here, asking another question. How do you manage to get through that? Like something like after a loss, the teams typically they come down, they rewind, maybe grab some popcorn, rewatch the match, try to figure out what's wrong. What kind of goes through like what Wasians would typically go through when they, finish a match that they lost?
I mean, it's a good thing we have Power because he's really optimistic and, encouraging.
Wow.
So a lot, like, of course, some people will get, tilted or upset
Obviously,
after a
tilted,
loss.
yeah.
Yeah, but Power's like, it's okay, we can try again.
I mean, I'm coming in with the mindset of we're not the greatest team, like we know we are not the greatest out of all. And so I'm like, hey, look, you did your best. That's all that matters. Okay. You tried your hardest. You put up one good performance. That's all that matters to me. It's like, if we really wanted to, we probably wouldn't even have this kind of team if we really wanted to decide to go to top 8 or not top 8, top 4, sorry. But, being top 8 already, you're putting on a performance for everyone during game time. So why not knock yourself out? Have some fun. Do whatever you want to do.
Got it. It's a good mindset.
I mean, Zero's like Eunice will know everything. She'd slap Yuwei's bald head too.
Thanks, Eunice. Appreciate it. Zero, shout outs to you, my man. There's some comments out there that we can choose to overlook and not bring it onto the stream. It is
That's crazy.
That's personal, man.
It was because
Sheesh.
of Zero though. Zero is
wild.
like one of the biggest like supporters of
course,
Power, so I kind of had to put it out there. So fucking
That's crazy.
like throw me all the shade, but like throw me all the shade.
Thanks,
but,
Zero.
like, shit.
Appreciate it.
But like shit, like Zero and Power go way back. So I just know that those two have a really good
we go
relationship.
way far back.
Of course.
Nah, so I mean, if there's anything else you guys want to ask, you guys can go ahead. We're gonna wrap it up in a little bit, but I mean, Zero's saying he's here to watch his downfall.
Nothing
Oh,
new. Nothing
nah.
new.
Nothing new.
I'm praying on his downfall as well. From the backlines, cheering him on. You better lose, you better lose.
All right.
But if you guys have anything else,
Let
you
me
guys have probably like
let me toss another one here. This might be a little bit more controversial,
Spicy?
a little spicy, but hopefully it doesn't really get in between, anything. I know Wasians, okay? Like you guys are, bottom 4 team. The still top 8 in North America, bottom 4. But is there anyone out there that you would consider kind of like a rivalry happening in between, or a team that you really want to face, you look forward into facing, especially out of the top 8 teams here?
Oh, we actually talked about this.
Oh,
You can vote personally. My personal vote.
yeah, it can be
Empire.
personal. It doesn't have to be team. Personal. Empire.
Yeah. I'm voting. I want to go against Empire. I consider them the dark horse of NACT. A lot of casters, I've heard them say Limey Top was dark horse, but I know the majority of Empire players. They're really good. They're really good together, and they even have a coach as well. So it's like I really want to test my mettle against them, considering we're not the greatest team, but obviously they're a good team. Not the greatest. I don't want to hate, but out of all the teams we want to compare, I think Empire would probably be the next one up for us when it comes to rivalry and whatnot.
Okay.
Yeah, I would agree. I would say Empire, especially because I feel like Empire takes the series more seriously each week as it goes on. Like, I think they were trying new metas each week. They even got a coach, like Power said. I think the coach is also a drafter from New Wave, so they're like really going in to win. So yeah, I'm looking forward for Wasians to go against Empire. I won't be playing, but I'll be rooting for my team and, also rooting for everybody else on the sidelines.
Beautiful. We're pretty much done. 1 hour. We're going past it.
We're gonna wrap
we're just gonna wrap it up, guys. If you guys have any questions, feel free to send it. Okay, of course, we're still looking at the chat. But like, Power, any shout outs to your friends, your family, your dogs, your cats, girls, boys, anyone that's been supporting you throughout this whole entire series, this NACT, even past tournaments, your whole Mobile Legends career?
Well, obviously, I gotta give one to Zero. I mean, he's been with me ever since day one. Same with Pika. I know a lot of people will know Pika MLBB.
Of course.
Those two, they've been my day ones on ML. I have nothing but respect for them. I consider them my brothers and all that. I gotta give a shout out to Dez.
I love
my
Dez.
man.
We'll
He
have
has
him
given
soon.
me my first 2 losses on Hanabi this season. I'm really mad at him. But,
He's cursed though.
He's given me 2
He's
losses.
cursed.
Out of all my games, every single loss of them has been versus Dez, and I don't even do bad either. I'm doing really well against him. So that's basically all I got for that.
Yeah.
cough.
Yeah. I would also shout out Zero. I actually thought he was like really mean when I first met him. Seriously.
What do you mean?
He's still mean to me to this day. But he's actually, really kind. Unlike a lot of people from this community. Sorry, that I don't know if it's controversial.
calls out the whole entire community.
I'm so sorry. But yeah, shout out to Zero for being, a really big hater. Also, shout out to Yuna from BTK. He's like teaching me how to mage, and he also lags so much. Because I think the NA server for him is like messed up.
Oh yeah. Pretty fucked.
But yeah, he's like teaching me like mage rotations for the tournament. So yeah, that's all I have.
Okay, so Dragon Killer, said something about Singapore tournaments. That's nothing to do with you guys, but if you guys are from like international places, different places, we're talking about like Malaysia, Indo, Singapore, Philippines, Taiwan, Japan, and you guys have like a tournament that's going on, and you're looking, you're like, hey, like I kind of want to see this in English, or I want to see Eunice casts or Yuwei or MLSA or even like the NACT staffs. Feel free to Discord me personally. Feel free to Discord Eunice personally. The Discord link is in the bottom. Make sure to contact us. We'll definitely, take a look at it, see what we can do from the production side, see what we can do for you guys. But one more question coming in from Sarif right here. Actually, a very interesting one. Sarif been part of my community for a very long time. He's modded for me for plenty of different things. He says, since you guys managed to get top 8 this NACT, he wants to know your dream lineup on a 5-man. Whether or not you are in there or not, like, what would be your dream? It could be, for personal reasons, it could be some drama stuff. Like, who would you want to represent North America if it was a life or death situation? We'll start with Eggo. How about that? We'll start with Eggo.
Sorry, so like the top 5 team?
So
It doesn't matter. All star.
Who would you make?
If you're a captain, you can
as
choose
your
any
5-man?
5 team.
Let's see.
You want me to start off? Because I could go for a
Yeah,
head.
please do.
And
Please
I'll
like-
do it too.
So here's the thing. Like, I like Zane in the jungle. I think that he doesn't have the assassin hero pool, but he has tournament experience. He has a top 3, experience throughout the whole entire, MLBB North American scene here. He's the one that represented North America. He streams every day. He works so fucking hard. Right? So MOBA Zane in the jungle, facts. Right? Shark, I think Shark personally is literally the best player in North America. He's the most valuable player in North America.
Oh yeah, we saw it.
We
We were literally in rank and got smacked first minute.
Yep.
First
He's
blood.
literally the best of the best. I also like Hoon, because I do think like there's a synergy between the mid laners and like they kind of have to
Yeah.
choose each other. So I definitely put those two together. But in terms of like the EXP and the marksman, probably Chicken. I'm sure maybe the answer is probably the same throughout with you guys. And as for the gold laner,
Ooh, this is a spicy. This is a spicy
Yeah.
roll. Bro. This is a spicy roll.
I saw Gina.
I like Gino. I like Gino too, but Basic has also proven himself over and over and over throughout the whole NACT. Actually, there's just not really a man that's really above Ohio Brothers right now. So those are my picks. Controversial. Clippers, don't clip me, please, dude. Like, I'm just a nobody here. Pass it on to Eunice. Give it a hit.
I mean, that would literally be my 5-man rundown. So like, I mean, when you're making a dream team, a new 5-man dream team, you want players with the most potential, but not only most potential, the most
Synergized.
and the most experience. So like, I already see the comments flooding right now. Best player versus Zane. Thing is, yes, best player is a good assassin. He's more towards that assassin route, but he doesn't have the experience. Like
He still has to prove himself. That's
does.
the
And like, as soon as he does, my vote will change because he proved himself. And like, once he goes to MSC, which is another Asia Cup or like Indo Cup, it's basically at the same level or around that same level. That's when like you can really say, okay, I'll swap my vote over and be like, okay, best player in the jungle. But like, aside from anything you said, you want people with the most experience, the most biggest hero pool, biggest synergy, and everything.
Power is waiting, dude.
So-
He's like charging up right now. He already has his fucking team going. He's like,
I'm trying to think of every player.
Oh yeah, I mean, we're
here.
giving our
Of
little 2
course.
cents right now. So Power's head is
going
through
crazy
now.
right now. he wants to talk.
So it would be Zane, Hoon, Shark. But the EXP lane though, however, I say I could choose between Chicken or Yureshi, only because both of those players also have tournament experience.
Yep.
Both of them came from MP or one of the Yureshi came from MPL NSC or some NSCW or something. He came from Eggo, a
Mhm.
separate team in MPL. Not the actual Eggo, but there's an off-branch team. But Chicken literally competed in M4 and 5.
Mhm.
So he has MPL.
M4, M3.
Yep, and he has all that experience. So like, I can't discredit him either. So those two would kind of be, like a flip of a coin for me because both of them play extremely well, and like we've seen it in M3 and 4. Now you're seeing Urashi play against fucking
Everyone.
everybody right now, and he's literally body bagging every single time that he plays in the EXP lane. And then for marksman, I would say Basic or Gina. Both of them also have tournament experience. Both of them also can play different roles. So Basic is known for marksman, obviously, but Gina literally played mid and swapped over to marksman during NACT.
Right.
So there is another multi-role and an actual, like, you could play it to the level multi-role, and we've seen it in NACT. They pulled it off. So that would be my 5. I wouldn't lock it in yet, only because, like, obviously things are subject to change as, like, NACT goes and who makes it to MSC and whoever is dominant right now, I would choose as my main 5.
Mhm.
And you guys in the comments saying I look like chicken or like I'm
That's disrespectful, guys.
guys, like, this is kind of off topic, but, like, dude, I am, like,
She's sick of it.
I'm sick of it. Like, chicken and I, 2 different people, dude. Like, I guess I see where you guys are coming from, but, like, come on guys, like, cut the shit.
All right, Power. Go for your top 5 all-star picks.
Top 5. Jungler. I want to put Carlos in. Best player.
Ooh,
Oh,
the different votes.
So, reason is, he's good enough. If you guys have seen him, I think he's like ranked 20 or maybe ranked
he's
15.
right now top 11.
Top 11 in ranked. All right, the season just started. He's already top 11. That's already crazy. All right. My man has the tank jungles locked down. He picked them up literally for NACT as well, because I've always known him as the assassin jungle player. You know, so with the assassin jungle knowledge of how fast assassin jungles can rotate, with the combination of, you know, meta tanks in jungle, you know, that's already a pretty deadly combo. So I want to see Carlos on jungle for the dream team. Shark, Rome. Kind of no brainer. Kind of no brainer, honestly. He's always gonna be up there for Rome. Mage, I'm tipping more towards Hoon versus Nicolette, but it's gonna go to Hoon. All right. I call her Apple, but her NCT name is Nicolette. She's good. No doubt. She's really good. But when it comes to synergies with players, Hoon and Shark have already had plenty of experience together.
Yep.
For synergizing. You know, you already see it in NCT games. They're pretty they're disgusting. They're crazy. All right, so it's gonna be Hoon on Mage, Shark on Rome, Carlos and Jungle. EXP. It's always gonna be, for me, a tie between Urashi and Chicken. Obviously, Eunice already said it. They both have professional player experience. In North America ranked, Urashi, he is so good in lane. His laning phase, I struggle with it versus it. My team, whenever we go 5-man versus them, we always struggle versus Urashi in lane. He's so good in lane phase. The only person I can think of that can tie or maybe even beat Urashi in lane is Chicken. But with synergies and all that, I'm going to give it to Urashi. And for gold lane, I want to see Zane on gold lane.
Yo!
A bit spicy. But a lot of you will know that originally Zane was an assassin main. Oh hell, a really long time ago, like Gosu Zane like level assassin main. Since his first return to Mobile Legends, I was there when he first came back. He was grinding the ever-living hell of marksmen. Carry, Granger, Claude. He made a name for himself with marksmen.
Yep.
All right.
Granger.
So with that in mind, I mean, he's taking it from like a jungle marksman to gold marksman, you know? So it's almost no difference. He's playing one of his original roles that he played for so long, and he's just gonna move it to gold lane and have a tank jungle like Carlos, or maybe an assassin from him, you know?
Right.
So my dream team: Zane Gold, Urashi EXP, Hoon Mage, Shark Rome, and Carlos Jungle. That'd be my 5 right there.
I didn't even think about Zane on marksman.
Yeah, it's a good one right there. Eggo?
For me, I
Joke
would
Sub-Zero and
still
Jungle.
say, like, it's like probably composed with mostly the current Ohio players. So I would say either best player or Zane on jungle. And for tank, I would say obviously, Shark. And I think the only person that can, kind of be on par, maybe not like exactly on par, probably Gals.
That's what I
from
thought.
Ackerman. Yeah.
That dude's hard to play against, dude.
Because, like, he was really good back then when he played a lot, and I think he took a break. So now he's, still, learning the new rotations and just getting back up to speed. For Mage, I would also agree with Power. I would say Apple or Hoon. Yeah, and then Gold Laner, Zane, like, I feel like Zane's has really, really good game sense. But he would not really be. I just feel like he would shine better in the jungle. You know what I mean? So for gold, I would agree with Gina, or maybe I'm a little biased, but I'm gonna say Yuna from BTK.
Yuna also is really good.
He's good, but nobody understands that he's like 80 MS every single game, no matter what server or host.
Oh yeah.
There's like a server issue that Moonton just refuses to fix, so they're just like ignoring it. So that's why it may not seem like he's the brightest player out there, but he's really good. So I would say Gina or Yuna.
I feel bad.
EXP, yeah, Ureshi, definitely. I mean, he's obviously had a lot of experience, and he's grown to build lots of synergy with the current members of Ohio. So I'd say Ureshi or Chicken, or maybe even T from BTK, Who am I missing? Am I missing anyone?
No.
I think that's it. Yeah. I didn't really give like a whole complete 5. It's just like what the players I think would fit up there.
Okay.
Yeah.
Beautiful, beautiful. Eunice, anything else? Closing statements?
So we got one more, just like a thought from the chat box. Our Dragon gave his own sense of 5, and I'm only saying this because it's a different perspective. He said General on gold lane, Zero in the jungle, Shark as roamer, Hoon as mid lane, Yureshi's EXP. That's his 5.
I mean, if it was for fame, you're definitely missing Zane. Yeah. But everything else, I think, is relatively good. You can even put like.
I like that. I'd like that. Thought process. However, I kind of have to
Clippers, ready up.
I kind of have to go against Zero here. I love him. I love his playstyle. Only issue, it's his hero pool at the moment. You give him Fanny, he's disgusting. You don't give him Fanny, he kind of falls a little bit. It's kind of how Zero is.
Yo, let NABA speak for itself.
Bro.
NABA will show you. Like it will show.
His Daira slapped the shit out of people.
Oh
dude.
yeah.
He has a good mentality. He has a good mental playstyle, but executing it, especially with the team, it'll kind of fall once in a while, So I kind of have to knock Zero from that. As a jungle, at least. As a jungle.
I'm just kidding.
All right, but
he's garbage. He's garbage. Zero's garbage, bro.
But we are getting to that 1 hour hitbox, so we're gonna go ahead and wrap up today's podcast. So thank you, especially Power and Eggo, for taking your time out of your day, grabbing an interview with us, or podcast with us, and letting us ask you these questions. And you and I hosting this, it's having 2 different people and 2 different perspectives. So thank you for giving us your little chain of thoughts. I'm gonna expect some Clippers clipping the fuck out of these videos. So
hell yeah!
If people are coming in now, you guys will probably see some videos. You guys can just watch those and you kind of get the gist of what's going on. But is there anything else you guys want to say regarding just like throw your socials out there, like throw your team out there, throw some like or I don't know, some
words of encouragement.
sneak peek for the next NACT for tomorrow. I'll be there. So if there's anything you want to kind of throw out there, talk your shit.
Hanabi.
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 All right, Hanabi it
Hanabi.
is.
It's coming out.
But
Hanabi.
Power said Hanabi. How about you, Eggo? Is there anything else you wanna say a little bit or throw something out there?
I just want to wish, all teams good luck, and like, it doesn't matter who gets to the top as long as NA gets more recognition. I think that's what we all pretty much want. So yeah, just good luck to everybody, and Hanabi, obviously.
Hanabi.
Beautiful. Anyways, guys, for people who are interested, Powers and Eggo's socials are all in the description box. So if you guys want to ever check out
just Powers.
Power play, so just Power.
But you can find
you'll catch Eggo
in my Discord server.
I'm in Discord. So if you guys want to talk to her or just say hi, you could definitely join Yuwei server. But Powers ML ID is in the description box, so you guys can go check him out, watch him play. His live is always on as he trolls every single time I watch him play. So you guys can always go, learn a little something from that. For those people out there who are like tournament hosts or anything, reach out to me, reach out to Yuwei. My Instagram is also down below, but you can also catch me in Yuwei server or DM one of us. It doesn't really matter. We're so glad to host your tournaments. Just let us know. We'll get that ready up for you. But I think that is the end of today's podcast. So thank you once again, Power and Eggo, for coming on with us, and Yuwei, thank you for letting me host for these two as well.
Of course.
So
it's been a pleasure, like last time it was just me and Cookin. This time we got 3 family-friendly folks. It was a great time, honestly.
Spicy desk.
Yeah, we got a spicy desk. Guys, if you guys are watching out there, once again, like, we're gonna have podcasts weekly. Next podcast, I believe it's gonna be with Empire. But we might slide something special in between, just depending on, if we have time, all that good stuff. But make sure to catch NACT. It's gonna be happening tomorrow, 2:30 PST. What is like 5:30, 4 o'clock for the central people, 5 o'clock for the people on the east side. Make sure to come out. Yeah, hashtag. I don't know. MLBB bang bang.
And Eunice for semifinals. I'm gonna get annoying, but. Steph, Wheezy, and I for semifinals. When the link drops, if you guys don't vote, you guys are gonna get an ass whooping from me. So make sure you guys vote. But obviously, vote is for everybody. So whenever that comes out, support your casters. We are trying our best to give you guys the best game experience as possible. So whenever that comes out, you guys know what to do.
And that's pretty much about it. Thank you guys all for watching the stream. We'll see you guys next time. Goodbye, everyone.
Bye bye.